Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I thought we'd do a little sit down. As you can see, I started decorating for fall on my bed. Has it leaves, and then I put that up. I just put up some fall stuff. And I'm the type of girl, even though my birthday is August 27th, I like to decorate for fall before, because that's just my vibe. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about things that I will be prioritizing in my marriage, my Christian marriage. Okay, number one will be prioritize praying together, even in the hard seasons. Because I believe that we should come to our Father even when seasons are rough and we're going through rough times. So something that will be a priority for me is to pray with my partner, even in the bad seasons of our marriage, and not just the happy seasons. So that will be number one, to pray to the Father even in the midst of our hard seasons and in the midst of our struggles. Thing number two that I will be prioritizing in our marriage is having peace in our home over winning an argument. It's not about who's right or wrong. It's just about coming back together and being reminded of how much we love each other and just having peace no matter what overall. Like, that is the goal, that is the priority, and to our house always has peace, and it's always on a foundation of peace and love and not about who's right and who's wrong. Number three, which I feel like also could be honestly one of the most important ones, is protecting each other emotionally. So, striving to make sure that your partner feels like seen and heard and loved, but not only that, making sure their emotions are like, this is a safe place that you can tell me anything, and it's a judgment-free zone, and no matter what is said, even if it hurts my feelings in the moment, that it wasn't intended to do that, and everything is done out of love. And just to always view my partner, sorry, my eye is itching, to always view my partner the way that God sees him, and always just come back with like a point of like grace and peace, and just always finding that love for him even in moments where you struggle or it may be hard. And nothing in life is easy, no relationship is easy, but just protecting his emotional state at all times and making sure that he feels like it's a safe place, and vice versa. Number four, I believe that we will also be having quality time without phones, because one thing I will say that my fiance taught me with dating him is that, like, it's okay to disconnect, and you need to just be present in the moment, whether that's cooking together or doing something that you love, watching your favorite show, going on a date, going on an adventure that you've never been on. It is just very nice to have like disconnected time from your phone, from work, from life, from family, just bonding as a couple and just being one in that moment. And I'm not being hypocritical, don't get me wrong. I literally post on the internet regularly. I'm not saying the internet is a bad place. I feel like it's a great tool to grow and find community and like hear advice and all those things. But I also do feel like you need to live life in real time sometimes. And that means not being on the internet and just having quality time without our phones. And I just also feel like this is something great to practice, especially when it's just the two of us before we bring little humans in the world, and just reconnecting with one another, finding out what's going on internally, what we need to work on as a couple, what things we would like to advance or not advance in our relationship, and just spending one-on-one time without our phone. Number five, which I also feel like is a very big one, speaking gently to one another even when you're frustrated. And I feel like this one is huge, because your tone could be not so great, and it can make somebody feel some way that you didn't intend to do. And I'm guilty of this honestly often. I do it to family, I do it to friends, and sometimes you don't realize how hurtful your tone could be. But one thing I believe is, like, even with somebody's tone, I always try to remember, like, who are they as a person? What is their heart posture? What is, like, who are they to their core? Even if the tone isn't nice, like, just know what they're really like behind all of that. And maybe in a moment of frustration, that's not the intent, but to just try not to do that and come from a place of love and just not making them feel that way. And number six, the last and final one for this video, is making our children feel safe and loved and seen. and letting them know that just because they're little humans in the world and little beings that are coming up and you're raising them up, that their voice matters and their opinion matters, and that they hold just as much weight in this family as everybody else. And I just believe that, like, when mom and dad hold a space of like forgiveness and kindness and love, your child will like naturally want to do that. And kids are like sponges. They soak up what they see and they naturally want to do what mom and dad do. So if we always make them feel like your voice matters and everybody gets a turn to speak and everyone gets to say their feelings and, hey, you hurt me and here's why, and just everyone getting to that, I feel like it makes the home a peaceful environment. And these are just 6 ways that I will be using these practical things in my marriage to help not only me, but my husband and my future children. And comment down below what are some things you would add, some things you would take out, some things you wouldn't do in your marriage or do in your marriage. And honestly, even if you're not Christian, it's just good advice that anyone could use. And I feel like there's something for everybody. Thanks so much for listening. Comment down below. What is the next girl talk or topic that you want to talk about? And then we'll film it, discuss it. And I'm so happy you're here, and I cannot wait to see you in the next one. Bye.